Whoa, oh my god, nothing feels better than a Sunday. So, do I have a plan today? No way. I was keep looking on the social media and every down swipe, I feel like, you know what? I'm not getting something interesting to watch. It's so irritating, man. So frustrating. I'm wasting my time, that is for sure. I just want to throw this away. Damn. What I supposed to do, man? What I supposed to do? Here we go. I got an idea. I'm going out. For what? Exactly, for a walk. Because I heard somewhere that walkings really give you a good idea. And here I come for a walk. I just keep walking, walking, observing the beautiful sound of the nature with these cool shades. I hope I'm going to get an idea. And boom, here we go. I think I got it, what I'm looking for. I'm going to read a book. Exactly. Here we go. So, what the first thing you're going to do? You have to pick one book and I'm going to buy it. So I went to one of the sites. There were tons of books and I got confused again. That which one I supposed to read first. Again. It's so irritating, man. But thank God. I have a good network. So I called one of my seniors who have amazing collection of books and I really saw very good books with the good covers and I just convinced him to borrow one of his books. And guess what? He said yes. Finally, I got one of my book and I can start my journey. So, I just gone on my study table and boom, I read the first page and the second page and the third page and oh my god this book have even no pictures and again it start getting very boring and I just stopped. Back to the reality guys. Oh, notification popped up. Let's find something interesting in there already.
Hey guys, my name is Atan Singh and I'd like to welcome on a channel which is Enlightenment the Real Knowledge. Today I want to talk about the profound importance of reading books in our lives. In this digital age where information is at fingertips and distractions abound, the simple act of picking up a book and dividing into its pages hold immense value that cannot be understood. First and foremost, books are portals to knowledge. They contain the wisdom and experience of generation past, offering us insight into history, science, philosophy, and countless other objects and subjects. By reading books, we expand our minds, enrich our understanding, and cultivate a thirst for continuous learning. But where we could go wrong? Because in the today's time, youth, we have most of the value, most of the time, but we also have most of the distractions. As you know, that scrolling up the reels, which become very irritating at first because they serves no value, no knowledge to you. Plus, we got influenced by a short notice, and the worst thing that if you start talking about some information, it turned out to be a big scam, and you cannot defend your personality because that is where you're already being judged to the people you are sharing your knowledge. So today I'm going to tell you the three major points how you can make the book reading very effective. Stick with me to the end. Borrowing book instead of buying. Let me tell you, before I become a very good reader, I literally never liked book that much because I got some of the seniors who have incredible book, and when I realized that I need to start reading some of the self-help books, so I went to one of my seniors and they have like tons of book of their own collection. So I thought, why do invest my money when the book I want to read is already there? So I took that book, I came home, I opened it, and guess what happened next? It never got end because I didn't have any purpose to read that book since I have nothing to lose at that particular situation. And this is where we did the biggest blunder in the heaven. Always remember this. If you want to be a very good reader, first learn how to invest that in that particular book. Because if you invest your money, you want to come up with an outcome. Because in the end of the day, money is something which is a very big motivation, and that's why we invest it and we want to make a very good outcomes from it, and that's a very simple human psychology. So if you want to a good reader, first start buying your own book and stop borrowing it, and I'm telling you, you will thanks me later. Second point, following trendy books. As a non-reader person, I used to understand that, books headings and books cover really works like a charm. And guess what? One day I was sitting in my college and there was one book, very famous book by Robert T. Kiyosaki, Business School. And it was one of the book which was like trending. Each and every business student are business aspirants. They were talking about that book, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to read this book definitely. So again, I went to my senior. I grabbed that book. I came home and started reading, and I couldn't connect with it because the books which I was studying, which was my academic books, they are serving the full purpose. But I got that book because of the so-called trendiness, and everyone was talking about it. So I thought that I'm going to read that and I will get the same outcome which I want. But guess what, it don't work like that. Everything happen and everything serve when you have a purpose to do a particular task. And if you have a purpose, I'm telling you, you will give your 100%. So always remember which book you have to choose. You have to choose first that what kind of book you are into and what kind of knowledge you want from that particular book. Of course, trends are everywhere, but you don't have to follow it. It's not a rule, it's not a policy that you have to follow trend. You have to go with the flow, but with a very dead and very straightforward inspiration that yes, if I'm reading this particular book, I know why I'm reading. That is how you're gonna be a very good reader and with the effective knowledge. And guess what happened? From the next time, maybe your book will be the one which will be trending. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Now I like to tell you one of the most important and final point, which is third one, indecision. Choose the right book to read. So I was studying on my study table and I thought that, you know what, enough, I need a new book because I was feeling so irritated that my whole world stopped. I get a feeling that I got stopped growing, and that's where I decided to choose a new book. And guess what, I chose a random book from my library and it turned out to be very boring, and I don't know why, because I don't make such a rookie mistake, right? But this is where I was thinking I was wrong. Everything serves a purpose, right? So I chose a book. At that time I wrote down my thoughts that what exactly I'm looking to, and I wanted to find my own will to read a new book, the topic which I went to. I literally followed my mind, followed my thought. I just wrote it down, every single point. I connected the dots, and guess what? I found that book. You won't believe. I only read the first 2 pages, which was the prologue, and I fell into that book. I was totally into it. It was so gripping. The whole story was so tight that I was keep continuing it. And I'm not regretting since. So guys, always remember, choose the right book. Every book serves a different purpose. Every book has their own values. But it's not important that you have to follow that particular point of a particular book just because the people are doing it, right? Because when I'm hungry, I only going to respect food, right? If I'm all full, I don't care if the biggest chef in the world is cooking for me. I'm not going to get that taste, right? So yeah, that's my third point. And if you made it this far, thank you so much guys for watching this video. I really hope that you're gonna learn something from this and you're gonna implement these 3 biggest points and you turn out to be a great reader. Yeah, I know I do make a lot of mistakes while talking, tongue twisting, but of course everyone is learning, right? So guys, thank you so much for listening my video, watching it, giving it such a love. You can jot down the comments if you like. I really love reading comments. Give me a point of view that what I can do in the more to make this video more engaging and more beautiful. You can like it. You can subscribe my channel. Please do that. It's going to be my biggest motivation, and the most important, share this video as much as you can, because if this video helped you, then it can help other people, right? So please don't be don't be a bad person. Please guys, come on, you can share this video, and this is going to give a whole new purpose to someone who might looking for a video like this. Okay, so thank you so much guys for everything. Wait for my next video. Thank you so much.